Hey guys, I want to say that Earl Thomas was released by the Ravens and it wasn't really official yet whether or not he was going to be traded. So in this video, I do end up trading Earl Thomas. So before you guys rage at me in the comments about how he was actually released instead of traded, I'm sorry about that. It's just there were rumors going around that he could be traded to the Cowboys. So I am going to be trading him to the Cowboys. So apart from that, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video and let's get into it. Guys, what's going on? It's Vic here, back with another Madden 20 video, and finally, I say finally, I give you guys a reboot. I've been doing simulations for a long time, but a lot of you guys are saying right now, why are you doing a Madden 20 video? Why aren't you on Madden 21 yet? It's August like 23rd right now that I'm filming this, because the reason is I'm not going to pre-order it. I'm not going to pay extra money for it whenever I can simply just wait the extra 3 days, however many days. I got to save that money, y'all already know. I'm going to get it on August 28th, so you guys should expect a Madden 20 video on August 28th. But apparently the Baltimore Ravens have released and are looking to trade the safety Earl Thomas. I don't know why that was such a brain fart, but Earl Thomas, I'm actually happy about this decision. He took up way too much cap space. I know cap space isn't everything, but either way, I think it was overall a good decision. Now, is Earl Thomas a bad safety? No, he was definitely a good safety. But were we excessively paying him for his ability to be that top-tier safety? Yes, we were. I'd rather have Harrison Smith, Derwin James, Jamal Adams. I know they're not free safeties, but they are still safeties in general that I would much rather have than Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas was punching Chuck Clark in the face, the other safety, the strong safety. So either way, he was causing a bunch of bad chemistry on the team overall. So I think this was a good move by the Ravens. I wish they actually did capitalize more on trading him, but overall right now it's official. He's been released. But apart from that, let's get into the video. And here we are with the overlook of the team. And as I was saying before, it's most likely that he is going to be released. But I'm going to trade Earl Thomas because there were rumors about him being traded to the Cowboys. So I'm going to trade him as I see fit. And you don't need another overlook of the team for the Ravens because you guys already know what the Ravens should look like by now from my previous videos. And Earl Thomas, we're not going to release him because this is the reason why I didn't release him in the video. Because $31 million in penalty and we only free up $500K in cap room. So $30.5 million is what we would lose basically, which would be terrible. And I'm not going to Zach Martin cheese trade this. So let me skip to this. And the trade is officially Earl Thomas, a 6th and for the Dallas Cowboys first round pick. And apart from that, that looks pretty good to me. So let's get into the rest of the trades. And now we're trading Brandon Williams, Mark Ingram, and a 3rd round pick for a 1st this year and a 1st next year from the Buffalo Bills. They were both old and they both took up a lot of cap room. Next, we are trading Matthew Judon straight up for Vita Vea. I know you guys didn't really see it there, but apart from that, it is time to get to the next one. And here we are trading our punter, our tight end Nick Boyle, and Pernell McPhee for a 1st and a 4th from the Cincinnati Bengals. And next we are trading Willie Snead, Anthony Levine Sr., and a 6th round pick for a 1st and a next year's 1st from the Philadelphia Eagles. And next we are trading LJ Fort and Jimmy Smith and a 4th for the halfback Nick Chubb from the Browns. Now, I know that was a lot of trades and a lot to take in, but overall, you guys should get the gist of it as we are in the midseason mark now after the trades because I just didn't bother to show the team. It doesn't even matter. You guys will see it in a second anyways. But apart from that, there's no one here that I want to resign. We apparently signed Jordan Reed and a punter in free agency to help us. I don't really know why, I guess. I mean, yeah, I did trade away Nick Boyle. But overall, guys, it is time to get into the playoffs. So here we are in the playoffs, 10-6, here to face the 9-7 Kansas City Chiefs, as we are 2nd in the division, finishing 10-6 below the Cleveland Browns. And Lamar Jackson seems like he's had a pretty solid season, 4th best defense, and I didn't really get a chance to see the offense. Lamar Jackson, 38 TDs, 11 interceptions, pretty good. Nick Chubb, not even over 1,000 yards, very poor season in my opinion. But Gus Edwards has apparently 4 touchdowns, and Jordan Reed also has 2 rushing touchdowns. Marquise Brown, almost 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. Devin Durvey, the rookie, 10 touchdowns, and Mark Andrews with 12 touchdowns. Very good ball distribution overall. Patrick Queen with the most tackles on the team, most tackles for a loss, goes to 16 for Patrick Queen. Most sacks, 8 for Calais Campbell. Interceptions, 2 for Patrick Queen. And safeties is 0, and defensive touchdowns is 0. So apart from that, guys, we're going to look into the yearly awards as Deshaun Watson wins the MVP, and Lamar Jackson is in there at number 5, and Joe Burrow is in there at 10, which is pretty interesting. Deshaun Watson wins Offensive Player of the Year with Lamar right behind him. Defensive Player of the Year is Devin Bush. Offensive Rookie is Joe Burrow. Devin Bush is the Defensive Rookie of the Year, which isn't correct, but either way. Best QB is Phillip Rivers. Best running back is Kareem Hunt. Best wide receiver is Dede Westbrook. Best O-line is Quentin Nelson. Best D-line is Myles Garrett. Best linebacker is Von Miller. Best DB is Byron Jones. And the best kicker is the Patriots' 5th round selection. I think that is, but I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I don't really care overall. But apart from that, guys, we're going to simulate this wild card round to see if we can advance to the divisional round. And in the divisional round, we win against the Chiefs 31-28 as we are here to face the 11-5 Indianapolis Colts to move on to the AFC Championship. Can we do it? We can, as we are here to face the 11-5 division rivals who won the division. So we're going to be playing them on an away game. But overall, we did get Player of the Week for Patrick Queen and Lamar Jackson. 11-5 Cleveland Browns. I'm actually going to hop into this after I spend some Coach XP here, and I'm just going to throw it into QB, and that's all I can really afford. So apart from that, guys, I think it would be time to jump straight into this matchup between our division rivals, the Cleveland Browns. And here we are in the fourth quarter, 6 seconds left. We're down by a whole touchdown. I need this right here. They have a QB spy on me, I'm aware, so I can't just scramble with Lamar. And looking at it, I'm just going to yeet it out of bounds right there. 2 seconds left on the clock. I'm glad I did that. Probably would have taken a hit and ran out the clock, but we have one more chance. And this isn't even Marquise Brown in the game. This is our second string. We're going to yeet it, and we got him. What a dime. What an absolute dime. But apart from that, guys, we are now here in overtime. That was a little bit delayed, but either way, it is 31-31. I'm going to hand it off to Nick Chubb. He gets a truck. He goes down to the first two. I think about the first down. No, it is 2nd and inches. We got to get in this end zone. That safety has come down, so I think Marquise Brown can easily get this touchdown here as we roll out with Lamar. And will that be a touchdown? Yes, it will. That will be the game as we move on to the Super Bowl. And that will be your ball game, 37-31, almost 500 yards and 124 rushing yards. A very, very high scoring game and high rushing and stat lines. Now here we are in the Super Bowl to face the 8-6-2 Green Bay Packers, which is a very odd record to be in the Super Bowl, but so is 10-6. It's kind of mediocre on both sides. But looks like our rookie receiver now has star development. Mark Andrews now has superstar development with streak specialist. And Marquise Brown has superstar, obviously. Patrick Queen has always been star development, and I guess he's going to stay that way. Wait, no, I think he might have got upped to just star development. But apart from that, guys, I think it'd be time to jump straight into this matchup against the Green Bay Packers. And here we are in the third quarter. It is 17-14 as we are down in the third quarter. Entering the fourth quarter, it is still 17-14, now 20-14. Late in the fourth quarter, less than 2 minutes left. I'm going to have to hop in here to make sure we secure this W. And I'm rolling out. I'm trying to find him, and I do find another slant route to Marquise Brown. Pretty easy. And overall, I'm just going to give this up to Nick Chubb. Can he get in? Dragged down to the 1. I thought he was definitely going to get in there, but we got to score right here, right now. Well, actually, I can run some clock off, so let me do that. Don't need to be in no hurry. And we give it to Nick Chubb once again. Bowls him in over, and that will be a touchdown. We're up by 1 point now. And here we are in the final seconds of this matchup. 10 seconds left, 4th and 15. I'm going to send heat, but I'm also going to drop off my defensive backs and my safety so that we don't get burned over the top. So who are we going to have here? Are you kidding me? No, Marcus Peters, you idiot. What are you doing? Oh my God. Marcus Peters, you got cooked. You're supposed to be playing man, not zone. What are you doing? And the Green Bay Packers win the Super Bowl 27-21. Davante Adams cooked Marcus Peters, and Marcus Peters doesn't know how to play man coverage, obviously. He just stood there and watched the ball. Oh, and your Super Bowl MVP is Davante Adams, 167 yards, 9 receptions, and 2 touchdowns. That's so frustrating. Deshaun Elliott's going to be our new safety. Well, he actually is already our safety. What am I talking about? Either way, let's go trade Marcus Peters. And we're trading Marcus Peters right now. Marcus Peters and a 5th for Quentin Nelson. Yes, I did the Quentin Nelson cheese. Go cry about it in the comments. I'm super pissed off right now. And here we are with the team after the Super Bowl. Actually, after, I think, free agency. Yeah, free agency. I feel dumb. Why did I brain fart there? But we got Levi Wallace and Vernon Hargraves as depth cornerbacks. And now here we are in the draft as we are picking up a defensive tackle, 77 overall, hidden development. And pretty good, ranked number 6 in the class. Next, we're picking up a middle linebacker, Kirk Brown, 72 overall, hidden development. Ranked number 23 in the class, we picked him at number 23. Next, we're picking up Carlos Snead, a right end, 72 overall, hidden development. Ranked number 24 in the class, we picked him up at number 26. And next, we are picking up Nick Lake, 74 overall, hidden development, middle linebacker, ranked number 13 in the class, picked him up at number 63. And here we are with the overlook of the team after the draft, as the O-line has improved over the offseason, which I'm very happy about, but this defense has improved tremendously in the linebacking core and on the D-line. Safeties are still needing help, but Derek Wolfe, I'm going to have to trade him away because we just picked up a younger and cheaper development player. So overall, I'm going to need to trade him. So let's get into that. And here we are trading Derek Wolfe, a right end and a 4th for a first-round pick from the Dallas Cowboys. We're negotiating with them once again. And here we are at the midseason mark as we are 6-2, top of the division, above the 5-2 Cleveland Browns, and we have players to re-sign, such as Ronnie Stanley, who I do especially want to keep around. Very, very big part of this offense. 95 overall, superstar development, and he does return. Patrick Queen should not be here. I have to adjust his contract. So I'm going to go over to Chuck Clark. He wants a very cheap amount of money, only for being an 82 overall, so I'm actually going to keep it even though he only has a normal development. So he resigns. Tyus Bowser I don't have an interest for since I just drafted two new middle linebackers, moved them to outside linebackers. Malik Harrison and Devin Durnvey, I believe is how you pronounce it, all need their contracts adjusted, but apart from that, it is time to get into the playoffs. And here we are in the playoffs in a wild card, as we are 12-4 only in the wild card, as we are here to face the 8-8 divisional rivals, Pittsburgh Steelers. And Lamar went off this year, first best offense, and we have the 11th best defense. Lamar with well over 4,000 yards, 34 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. Rushing-wise, Nick Chubb, 1,300 yards and 8 touchdowns, averaging 5.2 per carry as well. Marquise Brown, over 1,000 yards and 5 touchdowns. Ball distribution was pretty good overall. And looking into defensively, Patrick Queen with the most tackles on the team, tackles for a loss, 17 for Calais Campbell, and sacks is 8.5 for Calais Campbell. Interceptions is 1 for Malik Harrison, and safeties is 1 for Calais Campbell, and 0 defensive touchdowns. So apart from that, guys, we're actually going to look into the awards. This is something new I'm doing. I usually don't like to look into the awards, but overall, it's actually kind of fun. Lamar Jackson, number 2 for MVP, as John Harbaugh and Patrick Mahomes take the MVP for their overall in the league. But defense, offensive rookie of the year, I don't know these guys. Gabriel Mathis, best QB, Patrick Mahomes, best halfback, Derrick Henry. Taylor Gabriel, best wide receiver. Best O-line goes to Quentin Nelson. Best D-line, J.J. Watt. Best linebacker, Von Miller. Best defensive back, Stephon Gilmore. And best kicker, Michael Badgley. So apart from that, I was a little bit delayed there on the, I think, freaking yearly awards, because I was trying to keep up with it. I feel like an idiot. But we're simulating now as we are here to face the 12-4 New England Patriots to move on to the AFC Championship. Can we do it? We need another shot in the Super Bowl this year without Earl Thomas, of course. And can we make it in? Yes, we do. We are here to face the 13-3 Kansas City Chiefs, who we beat out last year. So hopefully we can do it once again. And Marquise Brown has a new ability, streak specialist, but he apparently doesn't have his first ability. That doesn't make a lot of sense at all, but I guess it is what it is. Hashtag fix Madden franchise, please. But overall, not too mad about it. So let's jump into this Chiefs game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, 27-20 against the Kansas City Chiefs, as we are up late in the fourth quarter, about 1 minute left. 30-27 is now your score, and that will be your ball game. 30-27 to move on to the Super Bowl. And here we are in the Super Bowl, here to face the 8-8 Seattle Seahawks. We're facing some bum opponents. Oh man, this feels kind of bad to be matched up with this bad of a team. But Marquise Brown has Superstar X Factor now with Moss, but still doesn't have his first Superstar ability. And looks like the offense stayed the same apart from that. Defensively, our linebackers are only star, and our defensive end, Snead, has Superstar development with no ability, of course. He's only a 77 overall, 78 with morale. But apart from that, guys, everything looks pretty good to me on the defense. Maybe in the draft I could pick up a new safety. So apart from that, guys, I'd say it is time to get into the Super Bowl matchup. And here we are in the Super Bowl. It is 17-24 entering the fourth quarter. Now 24-24. And I think I'm going to let this sim all the way. 31-24 and 2 minutes left. Almost 1 minute left. There is 1 minute left. 34-31. I'm going to let it sim out, and that will be your ball game. The Baltimore Ravens win the Super Bowl in the second season without Earl Thomas. 34-31 against the 8-8 Seattle Seahawks. And here we are after the Super Bowl in not free agency, but in the re-signings. I don't want anyone here. I know there are some rookies here that I need to adjust their contracts, but it's not a big deal for them. They're low overall anyways. So looking into the team, this is what the team looks like before we get into the free agency, as our defensive tackle has star development only. And apart from that, guys, I would say it is time to get into some free agency. And here we are after free agency, as the offense hasn't really changed at all. And defensively, we got Tre'Davious White and Jadavius Brown, I think it is, at middle linebacker. But Tre'Davious White, I moved him to free safety. Going to be a huge part of this defense. But apart from that, guys, it is time to get into the draft. And we are here picking a wide receiver, the new Miles Boykin, a.k.a. Anthony Boykin, 75 overall, hidden development. Picked him at number 5, ranked number 8. And this is the team after the draft, as we only got one big pickup in Boykin. And apart from that, defensively, nothing big. So I would say it would be time to actually make some moves in some trades. So let's get into that. I'm trading away Calais Campbell, who does take up a lot of cap, and a right guard and a 5th, and for a first from the Dolphins. And here we are at the midseason mark, and we are 5-2, and apparently the Chargers relocated to the Lancers. I don't know why they would ever do that. That sounds like a terrible name. But we have players to resign here, such as Lamar Jackson, who we obviously need to bring back for our fourth season. And he has the right contract. I was just making sure. Superstar X Factor, 99 overall quarterback. Lamar Jackson does resign. Nick Chubb, a 96 overall Superstar X Factor halfback, and he does resign. Marlon Humphrey is here. A lot of big signings here. I don't think we're going to have cap for free agency this year. We're going to have to rely on the draft. But Marlon Humphrey does resign, and Mark Andrews is here as well. Hopefully we can get him to resign, and he resigns as well. Everything's going our way so far, and we want Orlando Brown Jr. back too. But it seems like we may not have enough money. Hopefully he accepts this. Will he do it? I have to take it down. I have to take down the years, and he does not want it. Okay, I guess we'll have to franchise tag him at the end of the year, but there's no one else here that I could possibly re-sign. So apart from that, guys, I think it would be time to get into the playoffs. And here we are in the playoffs, as we are finishing 10-6, second in the division, and we are in the wild card once again to face the Indianapolis Colts, as Lamar Jackson had a pretty good season, 3rd best offense and 12th best defense. Looking into the yearly awards, Mitchell Trubisky wins the MVP. Come off it, dude. That's so stupid. Lamar Jackson with Offensive Player of the Year. Patrick Queen with Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to some random guy I don't even know. Best QB goes to Angel Posey. Joe Mixon, best running back. Keenan Allen with the best wide receiver. Best O-line, Quentin Nelson. Best D-line, J.J. Watt. Best linebacker, T.J. Watt. Best defensive back, Denzel Ward. Audric Rosas with the best kicker. So apart from that, guys, let's look into the rest of the stats. With Lamar Jackson with over 4,000 yards, 37 TDs, and 9 interceptions. Nick Chubb, 1,100 yards and 8 touchdowns. Marquise Brown, almost 1,000 yards with 8 touchdowns. Devin Durnvey with 12 touchdowns on the year. That may be a dev upgrade. Defensively, Patrick Queen with the most tackles with 151, which is a lot. Vita Vea with 13 tackles for a loss. Sacks. Nick Trevino is the most sacks. Patrick Queen with the most interceptions on the team with 4. 1 safety for Vita Vea and 0 defensive touchdowns. So apart from that, guys, I think it would be time to simulate this wild card round to see if we can move on to the divisional and once again make the Super Bowl as we always plan to by the end of the season. And we beat the Colts here to face the 11-5 division rivals, Cleveland Browns, to move on to the AFC Championship. Can we do it? We cannot, losing 30-24, and that will be it. Let's get into the offseason. Here we are in the offseason as the Mitchell Trubisky MVP, the Giants, win against the Denver Broncos 35-31. Very interesting. Orlando Brown Jr., yeah, he won't accept this contract, but I'm going to tag him either way. Looks like Patrick Ricard and our right guard and a lot of others are going to have to hit free agency, which I don't really like. But apart from that, guys, the team's overall stacked, so I can't be complaining too much. This team's great, as Devin Durnvey did get superstar development within Out Elite. Superstar development is pretty amazing, as you guys can tell. Patrick Queen also got superstar development, 89 overall, 91 with morale. Strip specialist is his superstar ability, as Chuck Clark now has star development as well. And apart from that, guys, this team looks pretty great. We're going to have to get a new left end in the draft or in free agency. So apart from that, guys, it is time to get into free agency. And here we are in free agency, and as you guys can see, we don't have any money. So I'm just going to have to simulate to the draft. And yeah, let's get into it. So this is the team after the draft. I didn't show it on camera because I didn't need to. We just got a bunch of depth players. We got a new right guard, and we got a new depth halfback. Defensively, we got a depth linebacker, and that would be about it. So overall, not the best draft, not the worst. We kind of needed it for the last season. But apart from that, it's not a big stress, nothing big. And we apparently got a good defensive tackle. I think the computer got that, not me. But apart from that, this season has been pretty good. This team's been pretty good. So let's get into the midseason mark. And here we are actually in the playoffs. I skipped the midseason mark. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I just skipped it because I don't really think it matters because we don't re-sign anybody in the last season. You guys already know this if you watch my channel. We don't re-sign anybody in the last season because, it's the last season. We'd be screwed on cap. But Lamar Jackson, another great season. Nick Chubb with an amazing season. 14 touchdowns, 1,600 yards, averaging 100 per game and 5.8 per carry. Marquise Brown over 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns. And defensively, Patrick Queen with 129 tackles for loss, 11 for Vita Vea, sacks 10 for Carlos Snead, and 4 interceptions for Marlon Humphrey. Safeties is 0 and defensive touchdowns is 0. So apart from that, guys, it is time to look into the yearly awards. And as we're looking into it, Deshaun Watson wins the MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. Lamar Jackson comes in at number 2. Defensive Player of the Year, Avery Williamson. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Juan Meredith. Okay, I guess I don't even know who that is. Anthony Seymour with the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Lamar Jackson with Best QB. Nick Chubb with Best Running Back. And Best Wide Receiver goes to Tyreek Hill. Best O-Line goes to Quentin Nelson. We've won 5 awards in first place for the Ravens. Best Linebacker, Avery Williamson. Best Defensive Back, Denzel Ward. Josh Lambo with the Best Kicker. So apart from that, guys, I would say it is time to get into this divisional round game after we simulate this wild card round, because we got a bye week because we went 13-3, obviously. We are here to face the 9-7 division rivals, the Cincinnati Bengals, to move on to the AFC Championship. Can we do it? I hope we can, because they're only 9-7. And we do not. Wow, okay. That's cool too, you know, getting 35-13 to the 9-7 Bengals. That's totally realistic, Madden. But apart from that, guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I know I did. This was actually a very, very fun rebuild. We went to the Super Bowl twice, won one, lost one. Lost one in a very, very angry situation you guys found me in. But apart from that, guys, I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your day. I will be getting Madden 21 on August 28th. So apart from that, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.